Hey folks, a few days ago I placed an order to tack a warehouse and it came already. So I thought I'd do an unboxing video, just a short one with you, show you what I got. Most of what I have in here is replenishing baits that I've been using lately, but I have a few new things that I want to experiment as well. So we'll take you along and show you right now. All right, let's get the knife out here. Pop this guy open. All right, now let's see what we got. Okay, so I got a number of replenishment baits here. I'm going to save that one for you and show these others. These are all Damiki armor shads, and I've got them mostly in blue pearl. And I see it's not the same as the blue pearl that I previously had. A little more blue on the back, but that's okay. It still looks like the bait that I'm fishing. Here it is out of the package. This is a 3-incher. I also have a couple 2.5 inches, but this is one of the baits I've been using for stripers recently on what we call a Damiki rig. And what you're doing there is I'm just using a ball head jig that has a 90-degree line tie. You tie the line on the top of that ball head jig, and when you do that, if you fish straight underneath you, the bait sits horizontally in the water like this. Real natural presentation. You can shake a little bit and move it a little bit. It's better not to do much at all. You just have it above the fish's head and they come up and eat it. It's amazing how effective that technique can be. But you got to be using your electronics. You can't catch fish if they're not there. So you throw this when you know they're down there. So I got multiple packs because I'm replenishing 2.5 inch, 3-inch. Here's one though that is 5-inch. I've never used this bait before. It's the same Damiki armor shad, just a larger size. This color is called PB Silver, and it's got some silver fleck. Hopefully you can see that shining in there. I wish the back was a little darker, but I can always paint that back if I want to. But boy, what a nice profile. I like this bait. A lot like a fluke, a lot like a Zoom fluke, but the profile's a little bit different. Plastic's a little different. Sometimes those little differences can make a big difference in your fish catching. And then we have one more from Damiki here, an even larger armor shad. I've heard some interesting things about people catching fish on these. This is the 7-inch armor shad. Now this is a bait that I can see myself throwing where you have large size prey, where large size stripers are living. Knockamixon, blue marsh, maybe Walpolpack. This could be an interesting bait. And you can use a strolling technique like with this. There's a number of different ways to rig it. It does have that same slot in the belly. Just having a hard time opening it, showing to you. It's a big slot, which is nice, but there's also a slot in the back too. So why get a bait like this? The fish aren't seeing much like this. You either go real small or real big, and it just gives them something, a different look. So I'm looking forward to experimenting with that. And as I do, if I have success, obviously I'll share that with you. Okay, we have some more things here. These are some tubes that I got. This is from X Zone. These are what's called their Finesse series. I think it's called a Stealth tube. I'll show this to you. It's a very small tube. And I'm going to be fishing in New York in a little while, in a very clear lake. And so I thought I'd find something very small. Look at this tiny little thing. And this sand color is supposed to imitate gobies quite nicely. Along with that, I bought the Stealth series tube heads. I got one here in 1/8 ounce and another one in 1/4 ounce. Just verifying that. Yes, 1/8 and 1/4. So let me show you the 1/8 ounce size, what this looks like. Real tiny tube head. But a thick hook, a strong hook. You're not going to bend this hook out. Super sharp, and it's meant to go into this tube. So you just, you would want to wet this, but you just thread it up to the end of the tube, poke the head out, and there you have it. It's ready to fish. Looking forward to trying this in the lakes that I'm going to be fishing in another month or two. Oops. And along with that, I've got another tube here. This is an X-Zone Pro Series tube. It's not as small as that Stealth Finesse, but it's not big. And I like this color. It's got that green pumpkin back and that purpley bluish belly. Real nice looking color here. You can actually put that same tube head in here and still be okay. You just cut a little slice in the back if you need to, and obviously that'll be fine for this tube as well. So looking forward to fishing that. And then one last bait to show you here that I've never fished before, and it's called the Great Lakes. This is by Great Lakes Baits. This is called the Juvie Crawl. And this is in motor oil. Juvie Crawl in motor oil color. This is a different looking bait. It's kind of like a tube, but not. It is hollow. It has this big hollow hole in the back. So you can use this same hooking arrangement for it. And then it's got these two little claws, like a juvenile crawfish. It's got these two little claws, and it's a hollow bait, and they're on top. So they're going to have a lot of good movement in the water. Take a look at that. And then it's got this bulbous head on it. So this could be really good scooting along the bottom. It looks like a juvenile crawfish. Looking forward to trying this out. The color of this is motor oil, and this could be an interesting bait to throw. Looking forward to giving it a try. And that's from Great Lakes Finesse. They have some interesting baits that I've been experimenting with in the last few years. They catch fish, they're effective. I think this Juvie Crawl will be effective as well. Anyway, that's it for what I've got here. Hope you enjoyed that unboxing video. If you did, give me that thumbs up again. And if you haven't done so yet and you're watching my videos, please consider subscribing. That helps me get more of my content to more of a wider audience, and it helps me keep me doing these videos. So it's deeply appreciated. Appreciate everybody who's watching my videos, and all the subscribers, and all of the people that comment. So many good positive comments. We get great back and forth, learning a lot. I learn a lot. It helps everybody in the fishing community, so it's a lot of fun to do. And if you like to see a video where I'm catching a lot of stripers with this armor shad, take a look at this one right here. Until next time, be safe out there. As always, may God bless your fishing endeavors.